Let's look at question 55, jump game. In this jump game question, you will give an integer array. Each value in this array represents how many steps you can jump from the left to right. So, example 1, the first element is 2, so you can jump to 3 or jump to the 1. And the 3, you can jump to the following 3 steps. Maximum is 3, but you can jump to any location. And then this question will ask you to return true if you can reach the last element, or you can false, you cannot reach. Example 2 show this array is false because no jump can cross the 0 value. Okay, let us start to code for that one. So for that question, actually is our policy is we from the right to left scan, find each 0 location and check all the elements before 0 can cross 0 or not. If not, we think this one is return false immediately. So this one will be the from the right to left scan. So we first scan location will be the numbers, lines, right minus 2. From the right, the second position. Okay. However, before we come here, we need to handle 2 situations. First situation is the numbers lines is equal to 1. We return true immediately. If numbers lines is 2, we return numbers first value is bigger than 0. Then we can handle this one. Otherwise, may cause the outer boundary error. So the while loop will be j big and equal 0. We come to the left, right? And if numbers j is 0, we need to handle it. Otherwise, just let the j minus minus. Okay, if we find a 0, we will detect all the value in his left. We can cross it. So the number close to the j is I, is j minus 1. Okay, and we have other loop, I bigger than 0. We can start to looking at each one. Okay, so if number I is more than j minus I, so it means the number can cross it. In that case, we think we find the location. So we have Berland find equal false, and here found is equal to true. And then we can go through from that point, right? So j equal to I, and do the break. Okay, after the for loop, if we did not find anything, return false, because we cannot go through this one. And finally, we return true. So let's use this example. So come to here, we find, okay, this one is equal to 0. So we let the I equal to the 1. And then we go to this loop. Okay, this loop will be the I minus minus. Continue to left. If the first one, this index is 2, this index is 3, so that one is 1 distance, but the value 1 is not bigger than 1. This distance is 2, but the value is not. And go to the first one. Finally, we did not find it, so we return false. And try it and submit. Okay, we are done for that question. For the time complexity, I think this is big O of n. N is the numbers lines. For the space, we do not have the recursive or something. We just go straight. So the time complexity is big O of 1. Thank you for watching the video.